What is up, everyone, on this lovely Friday afternoon? In this video, we are going to be talking about ticker BA, familiar stock, familiar airlines, the Boeing company, guys. I am going to be doing a full chart breakdown on this ticker and explain to you how, if you can spot patterns, particularly early, how swing trading can be relatively easy in the market, guys, compared to what people make it to be. All right, so let's get to the chart. So here we are, guys. Boeing. This is the Boeing chart. We're trading around 193, and Boeing has a market cap of about $152 billion. Very strong stock. And you could see we are in the weekly chart here, guys, and I'm going to be doing the majority of this breakdown in the weekly chart just because it is more visually appealing. And as you can see, we have these two trend lines, which is forming a triangular pattern, guys. And every time the price hits the trend line, it has support or rejection, guys. And this is great for swing traders if you can identify these patterns. 200%, 135%, and obviously they get smaller as the pattern converges on itself. 100%, and also you can go short, guys. And if you would like to see that more clearly, you can go the Haken Aishi candles, guys. It just makes it just smooths out the noise. So I use this a lot just to verify my patterns, guys. And another thing I do that I don't really mess with it a lot, but TradingView has a pattern identifier. I identify this one, and sometimes when they're clear to me, I like to check it. And you could see when I turn the indicators on that they also have a triangular pattern going here, or a symmetrical triangle, let's call it. But I'm going to shut this off. But guys, I would not rely on that, but it's just fun for me to mess around with and to, just kind of give a little check that my pattern is on par. And guys, if you want to check out my Patreon, I have a great trading resource here. It's a structural pattern recognition guide, and I go over a few main patterns that I like to trade with and helps me spot entries and exits for better trading analysis, guys. And my Patreon is patreon.com/GainsKeeper Trading, guys. We have a premium vault of tutorials, trading systems. We do swing trades from low cap to large cap, weekly breakout stocks, and we go beyond the charts once a week, guys, to focus on personal awareness and personal growth and apply that to trading as well. All right, let's get back to Boeing. So these patterns in these larger cap stocks are great because you don't have to spot them super early for them to still be effective for you, because you could still get 175% swing range and the pattern's still going to continue. Ever since pandemic in 2020, you see we've been trading in this wedge pattern or this triangle pattern. We're in the weekly still, guys. Every time the weekly RSI is oversold, you could see, and on the bottom of the trend line touch, we have a reaction. And same thing for the top. It's overbought, weekly overbought, way overbought here. We have a reaction, easy reaction, guys. And where we are now, I'm going to turn the drawings on, guys. You can see where we are now. We had a hidden bullish divergence. That means the price created a higher low, but the RSI created a lower low. And that's a hidden bullish divergence. And you can see the reaction we had here. 43%, guys. And that's, it may not seem a lot to you guys, but for a stock with $152 billion market cap, that is a very large amount in, few weeks, 5-6 weeks. You take that all day. So where are we now? You could see, guys, that we are in a bit of a micro uptrend here, right? We're creating higher lows and we're creating higher highs as well. But the pattern, which is bullish and bearish, guys, because we're in the macro, we're creating higher lows, right, on the bottom trend line, but we can't create higher highs in the macro. They're lower highs, guys. You can see that. We keep getting rejected by this trend line here. So now what? Where do we expect the price to go from here? So guys, if you haven't watched my update on the market on the SPX, go watch that, guys. When you begin to understand chart structure for the overall market, and then you apply that to the individual chart structure of the ticker you're looking at, it makes it much easier to apply and spot your entries and exits, guys. So once you understand the overall market chart structure, it'll be easier to understand individual chart structure. So you can see right now, and for the record, these green dashed lines and these orange lines are down gaps and up gaps respectively. And you can see we are oversold in the weekly RSI again. And we have a decision flip zone here. And what I mean by that is that when the when the stock is trading above it, it could provide support, and the opposite when it's trading under it, it could provide resistance. And you could see it's very reactive. If I take the indicators off real quick, you could see the reactions we get coming up, rejected, support, major support here, guys. Look at that, another great spike. Didn't quite reach it here, but we treat these as zones. It's not going to be exact every time. Rejection, gap up, squeeze, you get the point. So like I stated before, the market overall is way oversold right now. You could see we're still in the weekly, guys. You could see we have the Ichimoku cloud. We have support here. So maybe, we come down, close this daily gap. These are daily gaps, guys, by the way. I have the weekly ones marked weekly. And, maybe find support, maybe another higher low, touch the top of the trend channel, and then start to come down, guys. So what happens, and this is a golden zone from this move here, which is just an imbalance, guys. You could see it. You could see here. So maybe we touch this, come here, close this gap, and then maybe get rejected if the market sentiment is starting to go bearish, or we get rejected at the top of the trend line here, guys. So there's always different scenarios based on the market structure. But the weekly oversold RSI is in our favor. If this stays above this price here and the RSI comes lower, that'll be another hidden bullish divergence, which I have a tutorial for that, guys, in my Patreon as well, a divergence tutorial. A hidden bullish divergence represents a trend continuation. So that'll continue this micro uptrend. And say we close this gap, maybe enter this zone, keep a higher low. That's another 35% that you can cut out, guys, before maybe going short. And remember, guys, none of this is financial advice. So let's go to the overall macro, what I think will happen when the market goes bearish, guys. You could see I have this trend line liquidity zone, and that I'm referencing this trend line here. So you could see we have, every time it touches the trend line or in this zone, we have a reaction to the upside going all the way back, guys, for the stock's history. So maybe we do come up, touch this, and by the time we come back down, we'll hit this liquidity zone and on this trend line exactly, and that'll be an ideal buy. I would be very in favor of that, depending on the market sentiment as well. If we gap down and surpass this trend line liquidity zone, the golden opportunity would be here from about 103 to 120, guys. You could see last time during the pandemic, we had this major crash, dipped very little bit below it. This is a little bit of a fake out, guys. And then, it was off to the races after that. We had from there 200% gain in the upside, and that's huge for a stock like this. So what about prices to the upside, guys? And just for the record, this is the last down gap, guys. So we have multiple gaps to the upside. If we do come down and close this gap and then enter this, that would even support my my theory as well, that would be a major buy for me here. So prices to the upside, guys. So I'm not going to talk much about these weekly gaps because this is a long way from now. And we have a main supply zone here where the price gets rejected. I can even do this. And let me turn the indicators off for a second. I can even extend this zone, guys, to up here, but I don't like to keep my zones that big like that. But as you could see here, this zone found support. When the trade's above the supply zone, this becomes a demand zone, so to speak. It's not always exactly the same, but you guys know what I'm saying. But I'm going to keep it like this. And you could see the price gets rejected here multiple times. But what's interesting to me is that if we continue this pattern, you could see this red line here, higher price goal break. What does that mean? That means if we can sustain the price over this line, then we can reach prices to the upside. You could see back here, whenever this date was, we found support on it and squeezed up. You could see this trend line. It found support on this trend line, broke the trend line, and then we got the real high prices, guys. And I'll go over that if we ever get there. And I think it might be a while till we get there, because you could see eventually this price will be higher than this trend channel. So if we break out of this trend channel and find support on this price, that's the I'm sorry, not trend channel. This trend line will not provide any more resistance. We could retest it, and then these prices might be favorable to close in the upside, and then that's going to be a real good play, guys, eventually. But you could see this is in August 2028 where these lines meet, guys. So, if you spot these patterns, this is far into the future, but it's not always like that. You could spot these patterns and, they might run out in a few days or a few weeks and even a couple months. And you could prepare yourself, set an alert for yourself, put a vertical line here, put an alert on it, patterns ending, recheck the chart, guys. So I know that's a long time from now, but it's just part of trading, guys, seeing into the future. You want to be able to not necessarily predict, but use your analytics on the chart to see what is going to happen, get your best estimate of what's going to happen in the chart. Let's go to the daily chart, see if I see anything here. You see we're very close to closing this gap, guys, and also the daily is oversold. No bullish divergence here yet, so keep an eye on that. But those are the prices to the upside and downside, guys. Check out the Patreon. Feel free to subscribe on YouTube. Patterns are very helpful in trading, guys, especially in the long run if you catch them early. And for these macro patterns, guys, you have to be patient, guys. They're not going to happen overnight. But, if you buy at the right time, if you sell at the right time, you could short, you could play it both ways, and you'll be very successful if you spot these earlys. All right, guys, have a good weekend, and I hope the trading week was good for you guys.